Happy pagan holiday. We're going to get this one out the way. This is called Jack Frost. Um, I'm sporting triple down rain gear, dumping on flying reindeer, and that overweight queer with the red white sleeping apparel, sliding down chimneys but staring down his double barrel. I'm putting Santa on alphabetical, medical. It's survival of the fittest as the millennium approaches. By then, the only existing life on Earth is real niggas and roaches. But see, I'm colder than nuclear winter, so concoct a contender. I make a nigga change agenda, change gender, change mentor, feminine, women, and masculine genitalia. Seasons beatings till the next Saturnalia. Ain't no competing, defeating all persons and paraphernalia. Compel me to inhale the aroma. I smell pussy. Somebody need to give you some heart like a motherfucking organ donor. In conflict, whenever you plan it, I'ma split it like the equator. My Sanskrit boxing, liquid nitrogen striking mics colder than polar. I'm like Wonder Twins activate, shaping the form of icy Ebola. Mr. Sister Sister, fool, I'll make your scrotum blister. Fool, if you ready to be the man, then I'ma hit you like bar mitzvah. Beyond ill. I'm the rhyming Simon Phoenix with that murder, death, kill. So it's the like half of Jack Frost because it's just one long verse. Shit. This is circa like 90, I don't know, what the fuck, 95, 6, I don't know. I have no idea, can't remember. But basically, I'm kind of, I make Santa Claus like a real guy, like I'm talking to him, and then I actually, I go off and I'm kind of going at a particular MC at the time, who will remain nameless. But so I'm saying, basically, I'm like hunting. So I'm like, you know what I mean? Like I'm hunting for fucking caribou or some shit. So I'm like, just imagine I'm in the snow, and I'm saying like I'm in triple down rain gear, dumping on flying reindeer, and that overweight queer. So I'm like trying to shoot at fucking Santa Claus in the red, white sleeping apparel. And then I'm like sliding down chimneys but staring down his double barrel. I'm putting Santa on alphabetical, so alphabetical writing Medi-Cal, which is our health insurance. Well, before Trump destroyed all that. So this is obviously before 2000. And I'm still kind of setting this dystopian future. So I say it's survival of the fittest. It's survival of the fittest as the millennium approaches. And then by then, the only existing life on Earth be real niggas and roaches. So, yeah, kind of first things that was here and the shit that's going to still be here when everything is said and done, in my opinion. And then I say, but see, I'm colder than nuclear winter. So concoct a contender. So nuclear winter, everything's fucked up, nothing grows, and then it gets really cold and whatever. Life on Earth dies. And I'm saying roaches will survive and then some niggas, us. So I say I'm colder than nuclear winter. So get a contender, whoever the fuck you got. I'll make a nigga change his agenda. I'll make him change his plan. Change gender. I'll make a nigga change his plan, change his sex, change men to feminine, women in masculine genitalia, so he's just a bitch ass nigga. And then I would say seasons beatings instead of seasons greetings, seasons beatings till the next Saturnalia. So back to the Christmas stuff, that's where we get the December 25th is actually Saturnalia, and that's when the Greeks basically celebrated the winter solstice, and they got drunk and then fucked each other, and then they'd go home and beat their wives up. That's pretty much how they celebrated. That's how that worked. So the season's beatings actually makes more historical sense than season's greetings. So I say, yeah, I'm kind of going back and forth between Christmas, wanting to kill Santa, and then not getting along with this rap nigga at the time. So I say, ain't no competing, defeating all persons and paraphernalia. So I don't care what you got, and I don't care who you are. I'm gonna kill you on the mic. And then I say, ain't no competing, defeating all persons and paraphernalia. Compel me to inhale the aroma. And then I use the house party shit when Full Force would go, I smell pussy. So we use that sample, and I say, so I'll defeat any nigga, and then I'm kind of like smelling like like a predator and shit, and I catch a whiff, and I'm like, I smell this pussy. I'm telling nigga, somebody need to give you some heart. So have heart. Be a man. Don't be a fucking coward. So I'm like, somebody need to give you some heart, like an organ donor. And then I'm still addressing this situation with the dude. So I say, in conflict, whenever you do plan it, so you can plan it and try to do it, I'm going to split it, I'm going to fuck it up. But it's also a double entendre. When you plan it like a planet, I'm going to split it like the equator. So I say, in conflict, whenever you plan it, I'm going to split it like the equator. My Sanskrit boxing. Sanskrit is the language that would go on to create English and German and all these European languages. So I call it Sanskrit boxing. This is, written word, this language boxing I'm doing. Is liquid nitrogen. Once again, cold. All these metaphors and suggestive of winter, solstice, and Christmas. So liquid nitrogen, striking mics colder than polar. And then I did some fucking Justice League shit, the Wonder Twins. So I say, striking mics colder than polar. I'm like Wonder Twins activate. So if you don't know about the Wonder Twins, they would activate, they'd put their rings together, and then the one nigga would turn into ice shit. So I said, shape in the form of ice Ebola. So then there was a show with Tia and Tamira, and it was called Sister Sister. So I addressed the nigga as two bitches, and I said, Mr. Sister Sister, I'll make your scrotum blister. If you ready to be the man, then I'ma hit you like bar mitzvah, which is basically kind of cutting skin off a dick. I'm beyond ill. I'm the rhyming Simon Phoenix with the murder, death, kill. So that was the movie with my man's, I can't remember the name of the movie, with the nigga who played Blade. But Simon Phoenix was his name in the movie with him and Stallone, and he was in the future, and he would murder, death, kill every time. That's what they would call, like, they hadn't had a murder in whatever 100 years, and then this one nigga came out, Simon Phoenix, and started murder, death, killing everybody. So yeah, that's the first half of Jack Frost, and you are tuned in to Line for Line. Merry fucking Saturnalia.